Love Actually has been a holiday favorite for 20 years. And while the adults, Hugh Grant, Emma Thompson, and Alan Rickman, stole the show, the kids weren't far behind. Here's what some of them look like 20 years on. London-born Thomas Brodie Sangster was one of the major child actors in the film. He starred as Sam, the young drummer who fell head over heels in love with Joanna. Young Thomas caught the eye with a touching portrayal of a boy grieving for his mother but pining for love. He's since featured in numerous movies, once again joining forces with Colin Firth and Emma Thompson for Nanny McPhee. He's also starred in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Game of Thrones, and The Queen's Gambit. He still kinda looks like he walked out of 2003, just taller, and he's married to a fellow actress, Tallulah Riley. Olivia Olson was Joanna and is best remembered for her outstanding version of All I Want for Christmas Is You. Her vocals were so flawless, director Richard Curtis had to ask her to tone it down because no one would believe an 11-year-old could sing that well. Now 32, Olson has a solo album behind her and has done a fair amount of voice acting. She even worked with Brodie Sangster on the hit animated series Phineas and Ferb for 7 years, with Olson voicing Vanessa and others. Lulu Popplewell was the young girl cast as the First Lobster in her school nativity play. Today, Popplewell performs stand-up comedy and is a regular in circuits around the UK. And you might be surprised to hear that she's not a fan of Love Actually, as she thinks it's a bit cheesy. Nobody disagrees, Lulu. William Wadham played Bernie, Daisy's brother. His screen time was quite limited, although he's said to have featured in a great scene that didn't make the final edit. Nowadays, he's a composer working mainly in film, theater, and TV. He opted for music over acting after attending a composition scholarship at Exeter Uni and completed projects for Ford, eBay, and the late, great Vivienne Westwood. Remember the octopus wedged between Hugh Grant and Martine McCutcheon? That was Billy Campbell. He left acting behind but remains in the spotlight occasionally, thanks to his godmother, comedian Kathy Burke, who tweeted his photo in 2018 captioned, "Wanna feel old?" Son of director Richard Curtis and script editor Emma Freud, Jake famously portrayed Spider-Man at the birth of Jesus. Jake chose not to become a star, although he did cause a bit of a stir when he was believed to be in a relationship with Kate Moss back in 2016. Jake's sister Scarlett was another of those famous lobsters who made their way to the manger. Despite her small role in Love Actually, Scarlett is now famous. She is an author and activist with more than 86,000 followers on Instagram, and she published a best-selling collection of essays entitled "Feminists Don't Wear Pink and Other Lies" in 2018.